What's up guys, I just thought I'd make a quick video detailing my Earth Machine deck profile. I took to an OTS over the weekend, coming first. It's a lot of fun. The deck's going to change a little bit once we get Regulus in a few weeks. I thought I'd try a slightly different floodgate hand trap ratio than I did a few weeks prior, and it worked out pretty well. Apologies in advance if the camera sort of sways a little bit. I've literally just rammed a tripod into a stack of books because I've lost my other actually good tripod. So getting into the list, we play triple Gearframe. So it's just Stratos for Machina. He's best boy. I've been normal summoning him for 10 years. He's also a Union. Literally never comes up. But it is interesting once we get Regulus. 2 on Class Bear. I was running him at 1, but I kept drawing the 1 of, and I'd lose like advantage from just not having another one in deck. Because you don't mind drawing him, he's an Armageddon Knight. But your combo needs 1 in deck to add off of the Gearframe. And this is really good, I really like this change. 2 Fortress. This guy gets a lot of strength from purely just being an old scuffed card with old scuffed card text. So he doesn't activate to summon, not once per turn. Pretty great. Reinforce, most recent card, has similar things where he's not once per turn on his summon, and he's not an activated effect summon either. And last Machina is just 1 Citadel. You can dump this as part of your Gearframe combo, and he really just punishes people for trying to take down your board. For the Infinitrack stuff, 2 Harvester, 1 Dozer, 1 Trencher, 1 Tunneler, and 1 Anchor Drill. All these find 1-ofs, literally your entire deck gets access to them. Only reason I run 2 Harvester is because he's 1 card combo by himself, and much like the Unclass Bear, you can search 1 of him during your combo. So if you open 1 and you don't have another one in your deck, then you're just kind of losing out on free cards. For the trains, 1 Bullet Train. I see a lot of this bumping this to 2. I feel that's kind of unnecessary. He can be a bit of a brick. 2 Derrick Rain. This is really good. Chain blocking stuff, free pops. Excellent. I've cut the Night Express Knight because I've cut the skill drains. Didn't miss it at all. And then 1 Railroad Stampede. He's a combo piece. He's something you can search off of Gigant or River Stormer if you already open the things you would normally search, and he's just incredible turn 3 pressure. And the 1 sort of brick box, he's an engine requirement. You can play if you draw him, but your combos are just sort of less plus, I guess I'd phrase it. There is a combo where you can put him back and add him in the same turn, but it's not ideal. For hand traps, 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, 2 Bell. I'm not playing Imperm. Ash mainly gone in for branded fusion, and Bell and Ogre are good on either player's turn, more or less. Don't want to play Veiler either because it sucks drawing as your 6th. That's all the monsters. Spells, 3 deployment, 4 combo, discard 1, add 2. Supreme Ash Bait as well. If you open this and then like Urgent Schedule going second, you can play this discard something important. They'll pretty much have to mash it, and then you can just schedule, and that's still full combo. So I tried playing 3 heavy forward with the mind that with people playing more Ash, if the Harvester or Gearframe gets negated, you can just search the Dozer off this and then go full combo anyway. 3 schedule. This is a going first deck, but you can still set this as sort of just a sort of a scapegoat. Or there is also a combo where you set this and then send off of Anger Knuckle to search, and then you end on Dora. So it has 2 uses. But yeah, going second, you can full combo, and instead of doing the enter Blafnir like hand rip, you can just pop 2 with a slicer instead and just rip a board. 2 Switchyard. This is okay. You kind of play it because you have to. Once we get Regulus and the Therian Field spell, this is coming out. And then the 1 Saki Gulbai. And then for traps, I'm just playing 2 Rivalry, 2 Gozen, and 1 Overdrive. Cutting Overdrive to 1 because you search it when you need it. Because you can just search off of the redeployment if you're searching if you discard a machine monster. I was playing Skill Drain in my previous builds, but I felt like I sort of unfairly won quite a lot of games just off of Skill Drain being stupid. So I cut it from the main and side just to see how it would do, and it's still pretty good without it. For the extra, 3 Goliath. A lot of players are cutting 1 just to free up some sort of flex space. I still like 3. You can still easily do the combo to put 3 in your grave first turn and then shuffle them back. 1 Ballista gets you into your combo pieces. Plat Gadget. You normally don't want to summon this ever. This is usually for if a hand just becomes wonky or you get negated in a weird place. But you do absolutely have to run it. Like you'll get into positions where you have like 2 different random machines in like on field, but you'll have a Harvester in hand, so you just summon the Harvester, or summon this and then summon the Harvester and go combo. Anger Knuckle. This is your end board. Just him. Gear Gigan X, this is for the Gearframe combo. So you go Gearframe, add Unclasp Bear dump something, you overlay into this, search Harvester and carry on. Riverstormer, Searcher. Ding, this is my personal preference. I play this over the Clifford Genius. I don't play Genius. So you summon Anchor Drill, summon out the box or the Pegasus or a Gearframe or whatever else. Use Anchor Drill, make them both 8, summon this. I really like this because it's non-targeting removal. What it also can do is attach one of the Infinitracks that you've banished for effect on a previous turn, then swing into something, and then you have a format Zeus that after you detached you have follow-up. Pretty sick. 1 Earth Slicer, pop 2, it can come back, pop more things, excellent. Blafnir, so you make this as part of your sort of extended combo, and then you rip a card out of your opponent's hand going first. Dora, if you open well, your own board is Dora Knuckle, which sounds kind of weak, but this is really hard for a lot of decks to get over, and then just turns into a Liebe next turn, which is just insane damage. So it's just a huge tempo swing. We've got the one Gust Sev Max as well if you're just going like for the jugular. And then one Sky Thunder. So I didn't really know quite what to do for the side deck, but I just put sort of good cards in. The main and extra should be relatively budget if you get the reprint stuff, so it might be a good pickup. The side as I've got it is not budget, unfortunately, but there's always like other options. So I'm playing two Jizkiro. Hindsight, this should have been a Godala. This is just for like the random shit you see at locals. I think it was about 2 months ago, I went to locals and just stared down a what was it called? The Great Magnus, the Super Quant thing. I just didn't have an out to it. And it's just for stuff like weird stuff like that, Dragoons, whatever else. It didn't go in, but it is what it is. 2 Token Collector for Brave and Sword Soul. This is really good. 2 Cyclone. This is for back row decks and Scythe. Went in, never saw it. 3 Droplet and 3 Evenly. So I know if I was going second, I'd slide out all the floodgates and just like board these in. These are really good. I think I only resolved Evenly once, but I saw Droplet a lot and it was really good. And if you can't acquire droplets or evenlies, just go for skill drains instead of evenlies, or skill drains instead of droplets rather, or chalices. Instead of evenlies, just go standard back row hate like twisters and dusters and whatever else. And the last 3 were just sort of a joke. So I was expecting like loads of people to be on branded like variants just because it's kind of cheap. It's 3 non-fusion area. I did go against branded and like some weird fusion decks like Buster Blader, but this never went in. Because I only slide this in if I was going first, and I never went first against those decks. So yeah. Thoughts going forward. I'm really looking forward to Regulus coming out. I think he's going to shake up the deck a lot. Because he equips specifically, you can target a Gearframe in your grave, summon the Regulus, equip it with Gearframe, and then just summon the Gearframe with its effect. So the Regulus becomes an extender, a negate, and an additional like combo piece. And also I'll also play the field spell as well. Not a lot of Earth Machine players I've seen like testing the Therian stuff actually play it, but I think it's like completely stupid. In testing, I've had like the field spell up and just like fortress in defense, and people have just thrown games because they've beaten over the fortress, and I've just gone, okay, chainlink 1 fortress, chainlink 2 Therian's field spell, add back a Regulus, chainlink 3 Citadel, and then Citadel comes back, wipes their board, and then I just have a negate going into the next turn. But yeah, I'll do another profile when that comes out. But for now, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in a few weeks.